Jaden was the first to spot the anomaly on the surface, initially mistaking it for a large rock protruding from the ice. Concerned for the safety of fellow ice skaters, he resolved to remove it. However, upon closer inspection, Jaden discovered that it wasn't a rock at all. As he approached, he observed the object's elongated shape, realizing its deceptive appearance from a distance was due to being frozen in position. When Jaden realized what he was seeing, he quickly backed away. He couldn't believe it. What he thought was a big rock was actually the head of a huge crocodile. Slowly, he skated closer to it. But as he got nearer, he noticed the crocodile wasn't moving at all. Its head seemed stuck in the ice. Jaden wondered if it was still alive. Looking back at his friends in the distance, he realized they were too far away to help. If the crocodile attacked, they might not even notice. Jaden decided he had to help somehow, but he didn't know how. The ice was too thick to break with his skates. Jaden looked towards where his friends were having fun skating, and he noticed that there was no wind. So he thinks they could hear him if he yelled loud enough. He called out to them and started waving his arms, but nobody heard him. Frustrated, Jaden skated back to where they parked the car to see if someone brought along anything heavy or sharp, but he could not find anything useful. When he looked up, his friends were skating back toward him. Looks like they finally noticed that he was gone. Two of his friends looked annoyed that Jaden just disappeared out of the blue. The rest were mostly worried, and one wondered if he was injured. Jaden then told them about the crocodile on the ice who needed help. At first, nobody believed him and thought a crocodile couldn't be out there. Once they saw that Jaden was telling the truth, they could not believe their eyes. After confirming that the crocodile was still alive and stuck, they all agreed that they should help the crocodile. It had to be freed from the ice. The group decided to split up. Two of Jaden's friends would drive to the nearest house they could find to borrow some tools that they could use to smash the ice with. Jaden and the rest would stay and keep a close eye on the crocodile. After 15 minutes, their friends returned with tools. As Jaden observed earlier, the ice was really thick. The boys were trying to smash it for some time now and had barely cracked the surface. They continued hitting the ice until real cracks started to appear. The cracks started spreading across the lake with a loud noise and increasing speed. It seemed like the cracks had traveled a long way. Jaden and his friends looked down and saw that the ice they were standing on was now filled with cracks. One wrong move, and they could all go down through the ice. The group was near the middle of the lake, so running for shore may be impossible without the risk of falling into the ice. But that was not their only problem. The last blow on the ice had managed to free the crocodile's head from the ice. The crocodile tried to crawl onto the surface, but this made things worse. Every time it tried to climb up the ice would crumble under its weight and form more cracks. They had to act quickly before they would fall through the ice, or before the crocodile would get to them. The crocodile was moving faster. It was very determined to get out of the water and crawl onto the ice. Jaden realized that there was no guarantee that the crocodile would not die if they all left it behind now. The beast was clearly still struggling. Jaden knew the right thing to do was to free the animal first, then run away as fast as possible. But when he turned to his friends to tell them the plan, he noticed most of them had already run off the lake. Jaden sighed and grabbed a shovel. Jaden's plan was simple. He would wait for the crocodile to grab the shovel with its arms, and Jaden would help pull it out of the water. He was hoping this plan would work, but the crocodile reacted differently. As his friends watched Jaden struggle with the shovel, they yelled at him to just run away, but Jaden was determined. The crocodile was able to climb onto the ice as Jaden pulled on the shovel. Once the creature was out, Jaden lost his balance and fell on the ice. A loud crack echoed once more across the lake. Jaden then felt a cold shock through his body as he fell into the ice. Jaden tried to shoot up through the hole he fell through and tried to climb up the ice, but could not do it. In some weird twist of fate, Jaden and the crocodile had switched places. Now Jaden had nowhere to go as the crocodile was starting to make its way toward him. Losing hope, Jaden closed his eyes and waited for the crocodile to attack him, but suddenly Jaden felt someone grabbing him by the collar. Jaden opened his eyes and saw Nick had come to his rescue and was trying to pull him out of the water. Once Jaden was out of the water, he did not follow Nick to shore. Instead, he grabbed the shovel and started to run toward the crocodile. Everyone started to panic as they watched Jaden do such a bold and reckless move. Jaden lifted the shovel, and the beast quickly ran away to the other side of the lake. Jaden waved the shovel in the air, and everyone cheered. At least now that the crocodile was out of the lake, they were sure it wouldn't be in trouble again. Everyone was now ready to head back to the car and leave, but then they heard a loud splash once more. Jaden had fallen through the ice once more, but this time Jaden did it on purpose. It turned out that when he was under the water, he spotted something, but before he could grab it, Nick grabbed him by the collar. Jaden knew the risk of jumping into the freezing water again, but he was determined to retrieve what he saw. When he resurfaced, he could hear his friends yelling at him, telling him how stupid he was. Jaden called for help, and Nick came to rescue him once more. They walked back to shore together this time. Jaden's friends were upset but relieved they could finally leave. On the way home, they pledged never to do something so risky again. Back home, Jaden changed into dry clothes and took a hot shower. Later, he found a rare gold coin in his pocket, a souvenir from the lake. He had it appraised and learned it was worth over $2,000. Jaden decided to donate part of the money to a crocodile sanctuary as a tribute to the creature that led him to the treasure.